Mr. Chair, Honorable Luistro, if makikita po natin in the year 2017 down the line, ito po yung mga claims na naibalik pero hindi na po siya bumalik sa corporation. Hindi po siya na-refile sa corporation. Hindi po siya na-request for payment. Ang extraction date ay iba po siya, but nevertheless, pareho po yung prinsipyo po ng data po nito. Meaning, that 59.6 billion po natin composed of RTS and composed of denied po. Now, magka-diferensya po siya na konti na lang immaterial insignificant na po siya. But the composition
I'm sorry, I refuse to accept that that is immaterial and insignificant. When you're presenting numbers, we assume them to be accurate.
Mr. Chair, I can give you the figure, Mr. Chair, in one table that represents already the 59.6 as presented in the
I think
previous
that would be
meeting.
better because that was the point of the the good congresswoman from Batangas. She wanted a breakdown. Bakit? It took us, when we finally looked at the table, ngayon nyo lang po linalabas. I hope you understand the frustration po, no? I mean, we can't call this insignificant. When there is kahit minor differences po, it does not inspire confidence in the data presented to this committee.
Duly noted on your comment, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Just for the information of the committee, the exact amount showed in our report is 59.6 billion and not 59.8 billion. So if the Honorable Gutierrez was able to compute the total unpaid to 60 billion, then there's a difference of like 400 million.
Mr. Chair, Honorable Luistro, tama po, as I presented kanina, I provided you with the details of that 59.6 already as presented in the previous hearing. And then our data here ay na-ready po natin for presentation composed of 2017 to 2024 po. So more or less the composition again of 59.6 ay returned to hospital and denied claims po siya. So meaning if looking into the definition of is this payable of PhilHealth to the hospital, again, the figure presented a while ago, the in-process claims, these are claims that we considered as talagang utang ng PhilHealth, meaning these are claims received by PhilHealth under process and it will be paid once it will complete the process of the claims processing and of course preparation of the check, Mr. Chair. Again, 19 billion out of that 22 billion ay coming from year 2024 and November, December claims po ito. Ang majority of this one ay November and December claims, Mr. Chair. Thank you po.
Can you please state once more which part are you acknowledging as unpaid or obligation?
Mr. Chair,
Para
Honorable,
kasing the way I heard it, you're trying to distinguish the nature of your obligation
yes
with
po.
respect to RTH, denied, and in process. May nabanggit po ba kayo na which category do you really consider as obligation and which you do not consider as obligation?
Before you answer that, the chair would like to recognize the Honorable Janet Garin, Vice Chairperson from the 1st District of Iloilo.
Hindi. 400.
Please respond to the query of Congresswoman Luistro.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair, Honorable Luistro. Again, on the part ng PhilHealth, Mr. Chair, we have here the in-process claims. These are claims na received ng korporasyon and pinaprocess po siya. And that's amounting to 22 billion from year 2017 up to year 2024 po. And specifically in the year 2024 po, we have 19.9 or 20 billion na in process po. So, meaning these are claims received ng korporasyon and pinoproseso ng ating mga regional offices hanggang mababayaran po siya. So ito po yung ang payable talaga o kaya ay, claims na talagang inaasikaso ng corporation para mababayaran, Mr. Chair. As I mentioned kanina, the RTS and the denied claims, these are claims that we returned to the hospital in the accumulation and from year 2017 hanggang sa 2024 po, Mr. Chair, Honorable Luestro. Thank you po.
Mr. Limsiaco, ito bang RTH na sinasabi mo, return to hospital? Ito ba'y may prescriptive period when they are supposed to comply with the insufficient requirements?
Mr. Chair, Honorable Luestro, ang ating prescriptive period, pag hindi nila na-comply yung 60 days, batay sa existing na palisiya po natin, ay pumapatak siya kaagad as denied claims na siya. Itong return to hospital naman, ito ay may mga kakulangan sa dokumento, kakulangan sa pagpirma ng mga dokumento galing sa ating mga healthcare facilities that na-submit po nila sa corporation po.
So did the PhilHealth bother to identify how many of those claims have prescribed already?
Mr. Chair, Honorable Luestro, on the part of the prescript 160 days at 60 days, mayroon po tayong analysis on this one. And mayroon akong slide dito po, pwede siguro papunta na tayo doon para makita na po natin ang rason.
I felt quite disturbed, Mr. Limsiaco, when you said that the obligation that you consider of PhilHealth is the one in process represented by the figure 19 million. I wish to believe that those in the RTH and the denied, for as long as the period has not prescribed yet, should be considered still as obligation of PhilHealth. In fact, I wish to ask further, after the remedies within the PhilHealth office, what other remedies are available to the hospital in the court, like the Court of Appeals and the Supreme Court? Because my humble submission is, for as long as all these remedies have not yet been exhausted, all these obligations remain as obligations of PhilHealth.
Mr. Chair, Honorable Luestro, again, the RTH and denied claims ay, particularly return to hospital muna tayo. These are claims at the position of the hospital. So nasa kanila po, dahil binalik ng corporation, dahil may kakulangan po siya, and we are expecting that within 60 days, maibalik siya sa corporation para ma-process po. Meaning, Mr. Chair, Honorable Luestro, if makikita po natin in the year 2017 down the line, ito po yung mga claims na naibalik pero hindi na po siya bumalik sa corporation. Hindi po siya na-refile sa corporation. Hindi po siya na-request for payment ng ating mga health facilities.
So you have a graph presentation as well about the RTH which were never returned to PhilHealth.
Ito, Mr. Chair, Honorable Luestro, ito po siya yung mga datos po natin in terms of the RTH po, Mr. Chair, Honorable Luestro. Meaning we are encouraging them actually na ibalik dahil for compliance lang po to.
May we know the reason why they refuse or they failed to return to the corporation? The RTH which are supposed to be returned with compliance with respect to the requirements.
Mr. Chair, Honorable Luestro, may I request our expert in claims processing po. We have here Doc SVP Vargas.
I just find it strange, no? Kasi pera na to ng hospital eh. Coverage ng PhilHealth, all they need to do is to facilitate the claim and they will be able to collect. That is a collection and perhaps revenue of the hospital. And what would stop them or discourage them to return the claim with complete requirements?